is actually in law and finance. I spent more than a decade practicing law. I'm actually legally qualified in Hong Kong, Singapore, and the UK. And I spent more than a decade in investment banking, working for UBS, RBS, and Morgan Stanley. So all of you are going to be asking, why am I up here talking about AI? Well, I actually have the same question. So when I was asked initially to come up and do a speech on AI, I was wondering what topic should I pick? Because obviously I'm not a scientist, not a rocket scientist, and eventually I decided to talk about ethical AI. But having said that, I think what's more important for me is now to just at least introduce CITD. So CITD is actually a predictive AI technology company listed in Hong Kong. What we do is we use predictive AI and we focus on things like efficiency, safety, risk management, as well as maintenance. And the two greatest achievements that we've done so far that I'd like to talk about, firstly is the fact that we recently won the Golden Innovation Award together with NPR at Geneva. And this was an award with NPR because we use predictive AI to actually enhance the maintenance of the bogies on the train carriages. The second thing that we're very, very proud of is actually using predictive AI in financial instruments, in trading. So we use risk management to actually work on our investment portfolios. And I'm actually very happy to say that over the last 5 years, based on live trading, we were actually able to achieve a performance that is beyond and outperform the underlying index by more than 50%. In CITD, we actually have a 30% rule. So whenever we deploy or implement our predictive AI systems in any operations, we ensure that we actually create an improvement or result in an improvement by more than 30%. So what this means is that, for example, if we use predictive AI for safety, we would expect that safety becomes, or rather accidents actually reduced by more than 30%. When we use predictive AI, for example, for risk management, especially for financial products, we hope that we're actually able to outperform the market by more than 30%. And when we talk about maintenance, for example, with MPR, we hope that we're actually able to reduce costs by more than 30%. Now, MPR is obviously a very, very large corporation here in Hong Kong. They're actually one of the world's earliest adoption of mass transit rail. And basically, they are probably one of the highest efficiency in terms of train and also in terms of punctuality. And notwithstanding that, we found that through predictive AI, we are actually able to help them improve their efficiency and their maintenance costs by more than 30%. However, in today's society, it is being successful in the implementation of technology is incomplete unless we also consider what are the ethical considerations when we proceed with the implementation. And that's why we're talking about ethical AI today. But ethics is a very, very big topic, and it also can be very, very deep. And so we're not going to spend 2-3 weeks to try and discuss all of the ethical issues with the implementation of predictive AI. I'm only given 20 minutes by the organizers to talk about this. And so what I've done is I've actually picked 3 topics in terms of ethical AI. The first one is human resource management. Ever since generative AI exploded into our lives, there's not a single week that has gone by where I've not heard someone else talk about how AI is going to replace all of our jobs. The truth of the matter is that AI is in fact going to replace a lot of our jobs, and that's something that we have to face with. However, if history is to provide any form of guidance, we all know that technology in the past have always eventually led to a better quality of life, and also have always led to better job opportunities. And this I experienced myself, right? 25 years ago, if I wanted to send a message between me and my colleague in the US, it will take probably a couple of hours. Why? Because I have to draft the email, I have to type it out, and I have to fax it across to him, and eventually I have to get him to actually receive it. Today, with AI, it's very different. The email is probably drafted for you in advance. You only need to just review it very, very quickly, and then send it across, and you'll receive it in an instant, right? We've actually reduced what would take 2 hours to what is going to be less than 30 seconds. And notwithstanding that, you'll find that I'm still as busy as ever, or even busier than before. And this is a demonstration of how technology can improve lives, but still continue to provide very, very good job opportunities for everyone. I think what's important is for us to always reskill and upskill to ensure that we can take advantage of these job opportunities. The second thing I want to talk about in terms of ethics is basically data security and privacy. This is something that our company focuses a lot on. We ensure, for example, in all of our deployment implementation of technology, that we never allow data to flow out of the premises of our clients. So what we typically do is we actually bring our tools and we bring our engineers to our clients and we conduct and complete the analysis for them on site in order to ensure that we can maintain the integrity of the data protection and privacy. And lastly, I think is sustainability. Sustainability is a big issue for us today. The reason for that is because AI is obviously going to be very, very demanding in terms of computing power. Even though it can increase efficiency, it can reduce costs, but the main issue is that computing power itself is actually sucking up a lot of energy. And what we're committed to do is that we're committed to ensure that we continue to do our emissions report, to get our emissions report audited, and also to get ISO certification for carbon neutrality. And that's something that we're very, very committed to doing. And finally, on the point of commitment, I'd like to say that CITD is now, well, maybe about a few months ago, CITD made a senior management decision to commit to expand our operations and our services in the UAE. We're very happy today that we've already established ourselves here. And just yesterday at the innovation stage, we had the opportunity to sign a cooperation agreement with Zari Capital. I was told that they're one of the best in the UAE in order to help us with this expansion. With that, maybe I could invite Hamza to come up and say a few words maybe about Zari Capital or about AI. Is Hamza around? Okay, sorry, I think he's probably not around. That's fine. So just very briefly, again, just to repeat, we're very, very keen and we're very, very committed to expanding into the UAE. If anyone thinks that predictive AI solution is something that they're looking for, please reach out to us. Thank you.